Today I will be doing a spin the wheel to decide who I will be drafting to my universe mode roster. We are using 2 wheels to determine our draft picks for today's video. The first wheel is the category wheel. As you can see, it consists of Legends, DLC, Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. It's basically where they're located on the roster. Now the accolade wheel is a bit different. This one consists of a jobber, mid-carder, main eventer, ex-champion, current champion, and a multiple time champion. Let's get the spinning so we can draft our roster. Before we begin our first spin, I do want to say that I am limiting myself to 25 draft picks just to keep it small and keep it easy. So let's just get into this. Honestly, I probably didn't have to explain all of that, but I digress. Let's see. First spin, and we have a legend. Okay, legend is our first. So that's our first thing that we got. Obviously, I have the wheel music or the wheel thing on. A legend mid-carder. That is interesting. I actually like that. All right, legend mid-carders, and honestly, we're gonna go with Rikishi. We gotta go with Rikishi. It's not even a question. Let's keep it pushing. All right, Rikishi as our #1 pick. That is a good start. Let's go ahead and spin and see what we have next. It's looking like NXT, and yes, NXT. What we will get on the second spin. Anything but a jobber. Current champion on NXT. Who better to draft than the current NXT champion, Braun Breaker? Welcome to SmackDown. 2 picks down, 23 more to go. Let's see who we are going to be able to draft next. Another legend. I don't know what we'd be able to do, but another legend mid-carder. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, we are going to go ahead and go with the British Bulldog. Let's go. That's a good pick right there. That's a good pick. We get a DLC. So we're going to get a DLC character this time. DLC current champion. With there not being a DLC current champion, I'm going to go ahead and just get a DLC guy. We're going to get Logan Paul for this universe mode. Let's go. We got a SmackDown superstar, end up being current champion, SmackDown superstar. Give me the tribal chief, Roman Reigns. Let's go ahead and keep it pushing. Roman Reigns is a good pick right there. We have an NXT superstar. I was gonna say NXT champion, but we don't know yet. NXT superstar, a current champion looks like. Yes, current champion. I'm gonna tell you now, we're gonna go ahead and draft Mandy Rose. We have to start building up the women's roster. Mandy Rose, and we're gonna have another legend. We're getting a lot of legends this video. A main eventer legend. We're gonna draft Stone Cold to our SmackDown roster. Pick number 8. Let's see who it is going to be, and it looks like it's gonna be someone from NXT. We haven't gotten a jobber yet. That'd be interesting, and I called it. I literally called it an NXT jobber. I mean, I haven't been able to find anybody who I'd consider a jobber on NXT 2.0, so we're just gonna go ahead and draft Wesley for the 9th pick for SmackDown, and it's gonna be a SmackDown superstar. Yes, it is. Current champion, ex-champion on the SmackDown brand, and of course, we gotta pick Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke Nakamura, welcome to SmackDown. Let's see who will follow up Shinsuke Nakamura on SmackDown, and it's gonna be another SmackDown guy or girl, a main eventer on SmackDown. I'm gonna go with the women's division here, and I'm going to pick Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair, welcome to SmackDown. All right, number 11. Let's see who it will be. SmackDown superstar again. We got SmackDown 3 times straight. Might as well get a SmackDown player. Current champion, we are going to get Liv Morgan. Of course, we got to get Liv Morgan. We are going to be drafting someone from the SmackDown brand. Love that. It's here, and we're gonna get a multiple time champion. This is easy. I skipped out on him a couple times, but Brock Lesnar, welcome to the roster. Pick number 15. Let's see who we are going to end up with, and we got another DLC character. A multiple time DLC character champion. RVD is the first name that comes to mind, mostly because he's in the most recent DLC. So RVD, welcome to the roster. Here are our current champions as we're about to simulate. Shinsuke is our Winged Eagle champion, of course. We kept Liv Morgan as a SmackDown Women's Champion, and we have Umaga is our Hardcore Champion. Money in the Bank is here, and Brock, Braun Breaker, Umaga, RVD, Stone Cold, Big Boss Man, Rikishi, and Boogeyman are in the traditional Money in the Bank ladder match. Mandy Rose and Liv Morgan going one-on-one for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Robert Roode and Shinsuke, no title on the line. Bianca Belair and Charlotte. Brock Lesnar is Mr. Money in the Bank. Wow, that's a good win. Liv Morgan defeats Mandy Rose to maintain and retain her SmackDown Women's Championship. Backlash is here. Shinsuke was the cover star. Liv Morgan and Bianca starting off Backlash. Umaga and Robert Roode for the Hardcore Championship. RVD and Brock Lesnar, what a match. Paul Heyman, that's an interesting dynamic to that match. And Brock Lesnar is cashing in on Shinsuke Nakamura later in the night. Liv Morgan defeats Bianca Belair and retains her title once again. Umaga retains his Hardcore Championship. Braun Breaker defeats Shinsuke, no title on the line, and Shinsuke retains. Brock won his non-title match. Shinsuke lost his non-title match, but when it comes down to the big one, Shinsuke comes out on top against Brock Lesnar. Braun Breaker defeats Brock Lesnar. Wow, he's gaining momentum. RVD defeats Roman Reigns. That's a good win. Stone Cold Steve Austin defeats Tyler Bate. Umaga retains his Hardcore Championship once again. Of course he does. Liv Morgan retains her championship because of course she does. And Big Boss Man, wow, what a surprise. Big Boss Man in an Extreme Rules match defeats Shinsuke Nakamura, and that is our first title change of the video. Big Boss Man, congratulations. We are now on the way to SummerSlam. SummerSlam is here. Cody Rhodes and Rikishi. Bianca and Liv Morgan running it back once again. Shinsuke looking to reclaim his gold in a ladder match against Big Boss Man. Ciampa and Umaga for the Hardcore Championship. And Stone Cold comes out on top, pinning. The momentum is gone from Braun Breaker. Ciampa is your new Hardcore Champion. Tyler Bate defeats Brock Lesnar. Wow. Shinsuke reclaims his gold in the ladder match against Big Boss Man. What a match, yo. Braun Breaker, finally his momentum is showing. Braun Breaker is right back in it. Title match, Umaga and Rikishi. The match that I wanted to see when I picked both of these guys. Cody Rhodes versus Ciampa for the Hardcore Championship. We have Liv Morgan and Mandy Rose main eventing in a no-holds-barred match for that SmackDown Women's Championship. Stone Cold defeats Big Boss Man. Shinsuke retains his title against Braun Breaker. Umaga comes out on top with the victory over Rikishi. And Ciampa retains his championship against Cody Rhodes. And Liv Morgan in the no-holds-barred match defeats Mandy Rose. Good on her, good on her. Charlotte Flair derails Liv Morgan after an insane title reign. Cameron Grimes is your new Hardcore Champion as he takes down Ciampa. Go ahead and comment down below who your MVP of the video is so far. I, of course, have Liv Morgan. Robert Roode is your new Hardcore Champion as he takes down Cameron Grimes. Charlotte Flair retains in the Hell in a Cell match. Cody Rhodes defeats Ciampa this time. Braun Breaker defeats Roman Reigns in the Hell in a Cell. Brock Lesnar and Big Boss Man starting it off at TLC. Tyler Bate and Shinsuke. Wow, that's actually a very dynamic title match right there. Cody Rhodes is your new Hardcore Champion. Every time he wins gold in any of my universe modes, I get hyped for him. Charlotte Flair retains her title, and Shinsuke retains in the ladder match against Tyler Bate. We are here. We're going to the Royal Rumble. Tyler Bate and Shinsuke in a steel cage match. If Shinsuke wins this, he might have to be MVP of the video. Men's Royal Rumble 10-man match. Liv Morgan and Bianca. Mandy Rose and Charlotte. Umaga and Rikishi. Brock and Stone Cold. And then Ciampa and Cody Rhodes. Of course, we've seen that. Cody Rhodes retains his title, his new Hardcore Championship. Charlotte Flair retains her title against Mandy Rose. Stone Cold Steve Austin has won the Royal Rumble. And wow, bro. Royal Rumble has been won by Stone Cold. What? Stone Cold Steve Austin is gonna get a title match at WrestleMania. Here it is, Fastlane, and we got Stone Cold against Shinsuke Nakamura. Mandy Rose and Charlotte Flair running it back for like the 7 millionth time. Brock and RVD and Ciampa and Cody Rhodes main eventing Fastlane in a no-holds-barred match for the Hardcore Championship. And Cody Rhodes, of course, comes out on top in the no-holds-barred match for the Hardcore Championship. Charlotte Flair retains. Rikishi defeats Robert Roode. And Stone Cold is your new WWE Champion. Like I said, it depends on who's in the slot. But before we can see Brock Lesnar and RVD going one-on-one, Mandy Rose and Liv Morgan, Shinsuke and Braun, which means Ciampa and Cody Rhodes for the Hardcore Championship at Mania. It's Roman Reigns. That's who I thought it was because I didn't see Roman Reigns throughout the whole thing. Roman Reigns and Stone Cold going one-on-one at Mania. What a match. Finally, we got Bianca, Charlotte, and Alexa. Alexa isn't even supposed to be here, but here we are. And Charlotte Flair retains her title. Roman Reigns defeats Stone Cold. That's tough. Becoming your new Winged Eagle champion. Cody Rhodes retains his Hardcore Championship. Shinsuke defeats Braun Breaker at WrestleMania. Andy Rose defeats Liv Morgan. Wow, Liv Morgan fell off, bro. Finally, RVD defeats Brock Lesnar. Wow. What a pay-per-view. Shinsuke has held it 2 times. He's earned the title 2 times and has held it for 275 days. I mean, Liv Morgan was like doing very well. 139 days held. The MVP of this video, in my personal opinion, goes to Shinsuke Nakamura, #1 in power ranking, 2-time WWE champion, 275 days with the title. That's crazy, bro. I hope you guys did enjoy this spin the wheel video. It was my first ever spin the wheel video. If you missed my last video, I did clear Cody Rhodes from injury and he might have won a couple things over there, so check it out. It's greatly appreciated and it was a fun one to do. Turn on post notifications to never miss another video from your boy. I hope you guys did enjoy. It's been Troy and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.